Hey guys,
how you doing?
Chicks.
We're back, and
January 9th,
I'm finding myself in a pickle because somehow I have got to bring you a story that about Trump mocking a disabled reporter, and I am always fighting for the disabled and the underdog.
Yes.
And I find myself here defending Donald Trump, which I don't want to do, but if you're going to bring up a story, it's got to be real, it's got to have facts behind it. So let's get right to it. I want to show you a compilation of videos where Trump makes this kind of...
The banks now, they can't do anything. They're run by the regulator. In all fairness to the banks, they're run by the regulator.
He talks with his hands a lot.
When you see the president of the bank, I mentioned the word regulator. These guys come in, they're
different speech, talking about bank
I watched the general recently on television, and they said to him, what do you think about ISIS?
ISIS.
And I'm saying, first of all, why is the general on television? I don't want my generals on television.
Oh, I heard Ted's a good debater. I said he is a good debater, but he can't talk, okay? Bad talker. He's a good debater, bad talker. So he's over here, they asked him about waterboarding. They said, Senator Cruz, what do you think of waterboarding? I don't want to talk about it. You know, he didn't want to talk about waterboarding. Because too controversial. And I'm saying to myself, they're chopping off heads. He doesn't want to talk about waterboarding.
A couple of good paragraphs. Instead of talking about northern New Jersey, draws the prober's eye. Written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you gotta see this guy. I don't know what I said.
That's the reporter he's talking about. He says, written by a nice reporter. Now he's backtracking.
This is 14 years ago. They didn't do a retraction. 14 years ago, they did no retraction.
Okay.
Now you've seen it.
Now here is his, in his own words, I'm going to start here.
What happened is very simple. I said this, and all of a sudden, because I said it very, very expressively, and again, I'm trying to show somebody groveling to take back the statement he made, because he wanted to take it back, because it wasn't good for the people that he knows and likes at the New York Times, the Washington Post, etc. He did this when he was at the Washington Post.
To them, it seemed like he was just a sports star.
This guy is not,
at the time,
you don't really even
several
see
other,
his disability when you're just talking to him. He does have a disabled arm.
So I was very expressive in saying it, and they said I was mocking him. I would never mock a person that has difficulty. I would never do that. I'm telling you, I would never do it.
So, do we take his word?
I would never do it. I don't care if I liked the person or didn't, and I don't know this person. So now this person is going around saying, I did.
Now, does he mock people?
Yes.
Did he make fun of lying Ted Cruz, Little Rubio?
Was he making fun of the reporter?
That's the question.
Yes, he was making fun of the reporter, but he wasn't making fun of the reporter's disability. And that's the difference.
That's the bottom line. Now, I've got you here. I want you to see the hypocrisy behind the liberal left mania. Watch this. This is the whole hoopla is brought back up because
and
Meryl
let's keep
Streep,
in mind that she is an award-winning actress. So whenever she's in front of people, it's probably acting.
So first of all, what's just hilarious to me, I'm going to start with the way that she's brought in. Watch. Everybody's so excited. People are just shaking their heads. Oh my gosh, she's so amazing. I love this woman. Oh no, please, please.
Let's all scratch each other's backs and pat each other on the back and fan you and fan myself and clap for me. Aren't I so lovely and you're lovely and we're all so lovely? It's like Jesus up there. Woo!
I love you all. You'll have to forgive me. I've lost my voice. You and all of us in this room really,
because we're such a
the most
tight-knit group.
segments in American society.
She said,
right now.
we belong to the
Think
most
about it.
vilified segments
Hollywood, foreigners, and the press.
and the press. We're the most vilified people in America right
Who
now.
are we? And you know,
Who are
what
we?
is Hollywood anyway?
What
It's
is
just a bunch of
Hollywood?
people
It's a
from
bunch
other
of people
places.
from like all
I
different
was
places.
born and raised and educated in the public schools
schools
of
in
New
New
Jersey.
Jersey.
Viola was born in a sharecropper's cabin in South
Sharecroppers'
Carolina.
cabins.
Came up in Central Falls, Rhode Island. Sarah Paulson was born in Florida, raised by a single mom in Brooklyn.
Giving all
Sarah
kinds.
Jessica Parker was one of 7 or 8 kids from Ohio. Amy Adams was born in Vicenza, Veneto, Italy. And Natalie Portman was born in Jerusalem. Where are their birth certificates?
So now that she's
Nega was born in...
She just keeps going.
For playing a small town girl in gospel in Kenya. So Hollywood is crawling with outsiders and foreigners. And if
Okay.
you kick them all out, you'll have nothing to watch but football and mixed
because
martial
Trump
arts.
wants to
which
kick out all
are
foreigners,
not.
even though his wife is a foreigner. But that's just how.
But the first several people she mentioned were from like American
I
states.
And there were many, many, many powerful performances this year that did exactly that. Breathtaking, compassionate work. But there was one performance this year that stunned me. It sank its hooks in my heart.
Hooks.
Not because it was good. There was nothing good about it. But it was effective and it did its job.
It did
It
its
made
job.
its intended audience laugh.
It made its
and show their teeth.
laugh. And show their teeth.
It was that moment when the person asking to sit in the most respected seat in our country imitated a disabled reporter, someone he outranked in privilege, power, and the capacity to fight back.
I'm dying here.
It kind of broke my heart.
I love that she's
And I
using
saw
the
it, but I
Golden
still
Globes
can't get it out
as
of my
a
head
political
because it wasn't in a
platform.
movie. It was real life for other people to do the same.
Now, she's an actress, and they're paid to convince people.
Yeah.
But if we come out of the
Oh, you just did it.
yeah. Didn't she just pull you in?
Yeah, but you did the Trump thing.
Oh yeah.
Were you making fun of Meryl Streep's disabilities?
I'm making fun of her disability. Yes, okay, but here's the thing. She just went on to say a lie, fake news, that she, Hollywood, is the most vilified along with foreigners and the media in America. That what she's doing is she's setting herself up as a victim. And everyone in that room as victims. And I'm just sorry, but I don't see a bunch of millionaires in fancy dresses with low-cut chests hanging out all over the place,
And diamonds.
and why they are the victims. Why did she use her platform to talk about the poor mentally disabled kid who was forced to drink toilet water and say F you Donald Trump by a bunch of black thugs?
Yeah, because apparently her defense of disabled people is only limited to reporters, foreigners, and Hollywood.
So we see this huge lack of just realness and getting down to real life, and it boggles my mind, and it just shows. It actually just makes people like you, probably watching, and me see their true colors. She just said that it made Trump supporters show their teeth. What that means is they're like rabid dogs ready to attack mentally disabled people, is what she said.
Right, now, let's be clear. Lee and I did not vote for Trump, but we do count ourselves among the type of people that did. Almost all of our friends did.
Right.
Well, okay, friends. I guess a lot of our friends didn't, but you know what I mean. The people
So I
that are
find
like-minded
myself
like
in a
us.
conundrum defending Trump. Because
Right.
I don't really like him, and you're going to see a lot of Trump defenses probably on this channel. Why? Because there are levels of evil,
Yes.
okay? And I do see the left, and I do see Hollywood, I do see the elitists as bad. I mean, Meryl Streep's been in like lesbian movies, but people aren't up there crying saying, look what she's done to the degradation of society. I mean, half those people been in some sort of like porn type movie. They're not talking about how they are degrading society. They swear
But Leah, if we didn't have them, the only thing that would be left to watch would be football and
the
mixed martial arts.
and they're not art at all. It boggles
We
me.
are art.
For her to actually go up there and say, we in this room, we're art. And the world, where would you be without us? It's just ridiculous!
It is absurd.
Okay.
We would be back to probably the early 1900s.
Normal living, normal
Where
lives.
people actually
live their own
engaged
lives?
outside of the box. The box. That's where we would be. So
We're resistance chicks. We want you to watch our videos. We want you to share our videos. We want you to research things because we've been brainwashed
yes.
for the past
By the box.
100 years by this box, by those people.
Who
Okay.
don't. Here's the thing. Lee and I don't come to you putting on airs like we have some sort of authority to stand on. We're just giving you the way that we see it.
Exactly.
But these people come to you as if they have college degrees or have done their master's study on everything society and should be able to tell you how to live. They come to you like they have some sort of background. It's ridiculous, and we respect them just because we see them and they're up on the lights.
Right.
Okay? They're a little tiny person, and guess what? Without all of their producers and the directors and the screenwriters and the set
Props.
makers and all the props, they would be nothing.
Right.
The actor is actually the least important role ever. And Lee and I can tell you this because when we get up and we film this is the easiest part, okay? Setting up our living room every single day, editing it, throwing it up on YouTube, cutting things, that's where the real work is. That's where the
Right.
real headache is. These
Right.
actors don't do anything.
Right, exactly. So anyways, there is an agenda and it's out to get your mind. And as far as a scale of 1 to 10, did Trump mock the reporter? I'm going to call it no. Mock the reporter's disability. Did he mock the reporter? Yes. Does he mock people? Yes. Does he do this all the time? Yes.
Probably because he might be a little bit quirky himself. That might be why he does it.
Exactly.
So if anything, now they're making fun of a disabled Trump.
And she did do a thing making fun of Trump. They are all making fun of Trump. But it's okay
Right.
because he's up here.
Right.
It's okay to make fun of people who are above you.
But it's not okay to make fun
But
of
if
people
you
that
would-
are below you.
And it's not okay to do anything. It's immorally.
And that's the way that these people do this. They call you out and they say, it's not allowed, you're not allowed to do this, but I'm allowed to do this.
Exactly.
That's what they do.
It's called hypocrisy. It's pot calling the kettle black, and that's what this is all about.
Exactly. They are, Trump and the Hollywood elite kind of are one and the same, unfortunately. We're hoping for the best things out of Trump, don't get me wrong. We never in a million years would have wanted Hillary Clinton in the office or any
And
of the
that's
other
just
Democrats
it.
that were
I'm
running.
going to keep hammering the people who are against Trump because I'm against
Absolutely.
them.
Exactly.
I'm against them. And what she didn't go
of
on.
my friend is my enemy, and the friend of my friend is my friend.
My friend and my enemy. I don't know. I'm
No,
getting
the friend of my enemy is my enemy.
Yes. Anyways, the left has an agenda. They're trying, and the right has agendas too. I'm just talking about the people who they call themselves the left. They call themselves progressives, and they have an agenda to take over your mind, and they are spitting things out over and over and over again to get us thinking in their what they want us to think. And I wanted to hit one more thing.
Well, it's okay because I can fill you in. I can guarantee you. Okay, maybe not guarantee you. I'm going to give you the Michelle opinion on this. The official Michelle opinion
Oh,
is
what
that
does it say?
Meryl Streep did not lay on her bed at night and think, when I win that award, I am going to stand up and give this speech. I guarantee you she was having dinner or lunch or on the phone with somebody that matters. And they said, if you win, maybe you could throw this in there. It really is a conspiracy.
So
To
what she
brainwash
didn't
you.
come up and say, what was more concerning to the American people, is what was in the WikiLeaks. Is that the Clinton Foundation? She didn't talk about Hillary Clinton and how she's been taking money as Secretary of State. You want to talk about him possibly mocking a reporter? But the list against Hillary Clinton and what she and her husband is doing, taking $1 million gifts from Qatar, making backroom deals with Saudi stinking Arabia, their Clinton Foundation messing up, Clinton Foundation taking donations from states, departments, other states, other countries that had business in front of the State Department. What you saw, the DNC with Debbie Wasserman Schultz, how she totally rigged that thing against Bernie Sanders. How Podesta's in his emails, he talked down against the deplorables. I mean, if you're going to talk about acting, when she called everybody xenophobic, homophobic, the basket of deplorables.
How both Hillary and Bill have gotten onto the plane many times, going to that beautiful island where you can get any child prostitute that you want. They've gone there, and that was in the WikiLeaks. But we're not going to call that out because that's not as important as Donald Trump.
No, because
possibly
Hollywood
making
is
fun
well
of a
known for
disabled
its
person.
pedophilia. Okay, so this is why I just want to put everything in perspective. That's what this is about.
All right, so this is Leah Michelle, Resistance Chicks, coming at you January 9th, 2017. We'll see you soon.
It's not a conspiracy theory if it's a truth.
I was caught